Hello and welcome to Nemo's Views. I was on the phone yesterday to my mobile phone / broadband provider. I got them done by the same company because there was a discount. And I was negotiating a better deal because I've been SIM only for a number of years because I find it much cheaper, much more beneficial to me to just buy a handset and just use my own phone. I don't want to be renting or leasing a handset from them at the cost of like £1 million a month or whatever it might be. So with that in mind, a few months ago I bought myself a new handset and stayed SIM only, and my SIM only deal for 250 gigabytes of data, unlimited minutes and texts, had crept up to £35 a month. Now keep in mind I am SIM only, and it had crept up and crept up. Then I get a text the other day saying, well, you've lost this discount now, so your bill is going to be going up from £35.50, say, to £39.50. And I thought, no, you're just strong in it now. That is too much. That's entirely too far. You've pushed me to the edge now. So I looked around online, as you do, and I found a different provider that could offer me unlimited data, minutes and texts for £18, which is half the price of what my current provider was going to charge. So I phoned up and I said, look, they said, what is the reason for you wanting to cancel your contract? And I said, because I can get a better deal for half the price with a different provider. I said, I'm not paying £40 a month for SIM only. I said, I'm not doing it. So the woman said, well, let me see if I can do it better for you with us. So I said, well, all right. Now the point is, and she did, in fairness, get me a better deal. She got it down from 39 to 22. Not quite the £18, but she said, I can't do it as good as them. So I said, right, okay. But if you can do it cheaper now, why didn't you do it cheaper then? It's the same with car insurance. A couple of years ago, I was with a car insurance company. I can't remember which one it was because I change every year. And, the price went up the price had gone up quite a lot. So I shopped around and I got a better deal and I got some cash back and did all the bits and pieces for a bargain. And they said, if you want to renew or don't want to renew, phone us up. So I phoned them up and I said, I'm not renewing my car insurance with you. Well, why not? And I said, because I found it cheaper elsewhere. The price you was charging me was just outrageous. So I've shopped around and I've taken up with someone else. Well, can I see if I can do it cheaper then? And I said, well, yeah. And I actually said to the woman on the phone, if you can do it cheaper now, why didn't you do it cheaper then? You should have already made it cheaper. Not had any crashes or convictions or anything. If you can do it cheaper now, you should have done it cheaper then. Yeah, well, and she come out with some, I suppose, made up bogus reason. And it's the same with the phone company. She did my broadband for cheaper as well. Got my broadband down to £22 a month because that had been creeping up and up and up. And do you know what I mean? Why is it? Look, I said, because I've been with this company going on for 10 years. And she sort of said, I said, yeah. I said, at least 9, probably 10. So she looked back through my account and she said, oh, I can see you have been with us an awfully long time. She said, yeah, it is looking more like 10 years than it is anything else. I said, yeah. I said, this is how you sort of get treated. There's no loyalty. There's no, if you're loyal to them, I've set up a direct debit. You pay it all every month. There's no problems. None of my direct debits have ever bounced or anything or been rejected with this particular company or any company actually. there's never been a problem, but yet they think that doubling my bill is acceptable, and it's just not. You've really got to shop around. There's various cashback websites out there that you can use to achieve, good results. You can get some cash back, you can find a good bargain, but you've got to shop around. You have to shop around, because these companies will just bend you over and aim for penetration, and they won't even think twice about it. How can you justify doubling the cost for SIM only? If I had the latest and greatest and newest handset ever, if I could say, well, fair enough, I've got the latest model out, but I don't. I've got a handset I bought myself. I mean, it's a pretty good handset in fairness, but these companies will just take advantage, and they will just bleed you dry for everything you've got, and they won't think twice. They won't think, oh, well, this fella's been with us for a million years. Let's reward him. Let's put the price down. No, we'll wait for him to phone up with the needle and complain, and then we'll do it. So it just proves you have to shop around. I did sign up with the same company again. She offered me a better deal. I didn't want the faff of having to go to a different provider. I would have done, but I didn't want it. I didn't need the hassle. Life's too short, and it gets even shorter when you start faffing around with nonsense like that. I've got less to do than's already done, and I just don't need it. So if it isn't broke, I don't fix it. But when it starts to be double the price of what I should be reasonably paying, then that is broke, and I will fix it. So shop around. That's my advice. Shop around. Get the best deal for yourself. Don't worry about these companies, because they won't worry about you. Do what's best for you. Take care of business. Have your mind on your money and your money on your mind.